to NBA 2K22 and an all-new season of 2K TV. You want to be on 2K TV, right? You're on 2K TV right now. Yeah, okay.
Finally, I'm on an episode. I seen Jordan on episodes. I seen other. I'm here. Yes.
We're so happy to have you here. Is there anything about your appearance that they need to get right?
Coming right up, the Bucks taking on the Pacers. For the Bucks, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. Pacers, Bucks, coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters, and it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing, and competition for minutes makes a team better.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Grayson Allen is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pacers, we've got Malcolm Brogdon. Also Tyrese Halliburton out there. T.J. Warren out there with Miles Turner. And it's Smith in at the 4 slot. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Completely new group for the Bucks. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
1:03 left in the first quarter. Indiana trailing here. Here's Duarte, looking for his first basket, still in this one. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. It's Hill with the drive. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, the Pacers shooting right around 42% in the first. Here's Duarte. That shot off the mark. Milwaukee goes the other way with it.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Pass to Ibaka. Nails it from 3.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Rubio. Here's Turner. Shoots over Lopez. Turner, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Pass to Lopez. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bucks ahead. They lead by 11. And as strong as he is, no question, Giannis.
This could be a lot of teams going to come out and try to beat.
Giannis not trying to get baited into any extracurriculars after the play is done, Grant.
Well, as the star player, you got to be smart. I mean, focus on dominating and trust your teammates to have your back.
Isaiah Jackson.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Brook Lopez, George Hill out there with Javon Carter. Then there's Pat Connaughton, and it's Ibaka in at the 4. Here's Rubio. Good work defensively by Lopez. Milwaukee is gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And Hill hits from deep. Hill's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this guy takes a ton of three-pointers. George Hill is a knockdown shooter from deep. George Hill now considered a journeyman, but think about it, guys. Contending teams want him, and they want him because he's seen just about every circumstance in the modern NBA.
Here's Duarte. Rebounded by Lopez.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. And with George Hill, he's moved around a bit. But Doris, mostly because teams want him.
Yeah, always nice to be wanted in the NBA. Title contenders aim for guys like him. Rock solid, can make the defense pay from 3. A proven veteran to have on the bench.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Carter. 9 points for him in his last game. And the jam by Ibaka.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked.
So it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten. Here for Indiana. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Ibaka comes in for Allen. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Now, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
We've got O'Shea Brissett. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Duarte in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
You gotta love Giannis's commitment to delivering a superstar performance for his team. The effort he puts out on the floor really can't be overstated.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ibaka. Nora comes in for Lopez. Matthews, he's checked in for Middleton. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Antetokounmpo, left side. The rebound by Brissett. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Stevenson. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a three. No good on the shot. So this one belongs to the Bucks. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
Hi, I'm Catherine Hanover. I handle PR for the team.
Okay.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm super excited.
Great.
I got these. Okay, well, it's nice to meet you. Look, I got these ideas.
I'm gonna stop you there. No time for chit chat.
Okay.
I am putting out infernos, burning embers, and a couple fires where I'm the only one who smells smoke.
Wow.
I'm literally in 3 meetings right now. I sleep in my office twice a week. My kids' birthday invitations are press releases, and I craft players' social media posts in my dreams.
Okay, so what do you need from me? Like,
Don't interrupt, but that's a great question.
I wasn't asking a question.
Have you ever heard of the fable of the 4 oxen and a lion?
I'm afraid I haven't.
Well, I don't have the time to tell it, so I'll give you the gist. Actually, no time for that. Only have time for the moral. United we stand, divided we fall. Imagine that, but with oxen.
Inspiring.
You and Coach aren't getting along.
I mean, it's clear that I'm not his first choice. You know what I'm saying? And I can be a huge asset
I
to
don't
this
care if you and Coach are sitting by the campfire singing Kumbaya. What I care about is what the public feels about your relationship. So, I need you to do an interview with John Luck where you sit down and you explain that everything is copacetic.
Yeah, but
clearly.
that's not the truth, though.
Perception is reality. Nobody likes a boat rocker, especially me.
Okay.
Sit down with John Luck. Say what needs to be said so we can all move on. You go back to basketball and I'll go back to dreaming of someday being able to sit down for a meal instead of scarfing down a shawarma wrap in the elevator.
The shawarma wrap. You didn't find that funny. I got it. Okay, I got it.
You're welcome to stay, but I'll be ignoring you from here on out.
Okay, well, thank you. You're ignoring me, okay? You have a great day, Miss Hanover. She is a nut basket.
Wizards District Gaming, welcome to 2K TV and congratulations on a 2K League championship. Not just one, but 2. Yes, we can. Everybody say it.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
I really am just like a play now type of guy. Like, you pick your team, I pick my team, and let's just duke it out. 3-minute quarters.
The Pacers looking like they could walk straight off the bus and onto the runway. A great fashion sense on this group. The soaring CN Tower is seen from the waters of Lake Ontario. along with the rest of beautiful downtown Toronto, are setting today. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, 2 years after their first title, the Raptors last season missed the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. Fred VanVleet said people are overlooking us again, which is not a bad place to be in. Kevin, this front office finds diamonds in the rough, so it's only a matter of time before they're back in the mix.
I agree, David. They are a quality organization. They always find a way. Thank you. Greg, both teams love to push the ball on the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. We've got Miles Turner. Warren is out there with Taylor. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Brogdon in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Raptors, guard spots filled by VanVleet and Trent. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Is here for the Raptors. Ken Burch is checked in for Siakam. Young is subbed in for Barnes. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And so in the game for the Pacers. MP is out there with Hield. Then it's TJ Warren. And there's Jackson. And it's Duarte in at the 3. Raptors leading by 6.
And what you like about Anunoby is how efficient he's become. Good to great shot selection. Hits for a solid percentage from the field, from 3, and from the line.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Young trying to break free. Burch's shot's good. Burch has got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And another efficiency of Anunoby's, he takes care of the rock.
And for a young player, you're right, G.A., he makes very few mistakes. And if he does make a mistake, they don't pile up and become a problem. He just moves on to the next play.
Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Hield outside. Tries it from the top of the key, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Hield's got 7.
And no one knows their job better than Hield. To energize the offense, handle a big chunk of that scoring load.
Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Indiana. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Toronto leading by 8. VanVleet outside. Offensive rebound. Good D by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. VanVleet. Raptors get it back. Pacers trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the half. Hield against VanVleet. 6 to shoot. Puts it 5. Poked away.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. Van Vliet left side. And he makes good on the layup. And it's 8 points for Fred Van Vliet.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
Timeout called the Pacers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most...
So it's Toronto looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it... With some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Boucher comes in for Gary Trent. Young is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Lance Stevenson comes in for Warren. Ricky Rubio checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And MP subbed in for Halliburton. They've got Young. It's Boucher out there with Achua. Then it's Barnes. And it's Anunoby in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Rubio taking his time here. And it's denied. Out to the right wing. Anunoby has the open look. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Pacers shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Jacks up a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Anunoby's got 15 points here in the second half. Here's Stevenson. Will it go? The shot, no good. A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Indiana, they've got MP. Also Lance Stevenson out there. Taylor is out there with Jackson. And it's Brissett in the power forward position. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Taylor taking his time here. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work. And only to find out I was using the wrong key.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stevenson outside. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Flynn misses. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for Indiana. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And here is MP. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Ken Burge is checked in for Toronto. Passes it to Achua. Here's Mikhailu. Driving in. Fires for 3. A nice shot by Flynn.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pacers have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Stevenson outside. To stop the drought, he lays it in.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. MP against Flynn. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Shoots from the baseline. Stevenson can't hit. Toronto's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Birch. The shot's good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Duarte. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Toronto.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Barnes.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most exciting of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
A nice shot by Flynn.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here he goes, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Here's Stevenson, got a piece of it. And so Toronto takes this by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow.
How you doing, John?
All right, thanks for sitting down with me, MP.
Hey, look, when Miss Hanover sets something up, you show up and you show up on time, okay?
She's gonna love to hear you say that, I'm telling you. So now that you've had a chance to get settled, what's it like adjusting in the NBA?
You know, it's been a lot. I feel like I'm starting to get it, and of course I had to learn new systems. You know, the NBA offenses and defenses, they're completely different. You know, I'm getting to know my teammates, but we're still growing and get more comfortable with each other. It's going good.
Yeah, it makes sense. And how things going with Coach?
Oh, Coach, now we cool. You know, he's had a lot of feedback that I can try to incorporate into my game so I can help this team win, but he's been real insightful for sure.
You got time for any more?
I actually got to run, John, but thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
You know what? I'm here whenever, MP. Just let me know.
Yeah, take care, John.
You too, buddy.
Yo, what's up, man? Hey, need some help?
Huddle up. Nothing is going to get us out of this streak other than grinding harder. Let's get after it. We're going to focus on shooting today. Let's get a lot of repetitions. Break down into your stations. Gonna get a lot of shots up today.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Screen coming. Don't forget the clock.
Right here.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Shot, shot, shot. Who got it? I got your help, outside.
Hey, hey, pull up.
Way to get it, Stephenson.
That's what the rainbow for. Ah!
Don't let him shoot that.
Hey, yo, look at the clock. Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
This is Zion. Shout out to 2K TV for 300 episodes.
We've missed him so much over the last few weeks. LD, welcome back.
Thank you to the fans. 300 episodes is amazing, especially working with you, the fans, the community. Unreal, 300 episodes.
In the studio working on records, we always play 2K. But I remember when I first got introduced to the park, you were able to meet.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Allie, take it away.
VA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy."
Well, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. We've got Miles Turner, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's TJ Warren. And for the Nets, Harrison Durant in as the forwards. Kyrie Irving out there with Seth Curry. And well, Grant.
Substitution. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Joe Harris.
One shot.
At the line, one shot.
You know, he was waived after his second year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And with the injuries taking their toll, Malcolm Brogdon said it's all about rising to the challenge.
When we have guys down, you know, people need to step up, and I think people take a little bit larger roles, whether it's scoring, whether it's just being productive off the bench, getting stops on defense. I think it's all productivity, and I think guys have been stepping up.
Brogdon looking to carry on, Grant.
Yeah, and as a team leader, he knows. I mean, even more of the burden is going to fall on his shoulders.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude. Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Ricky Ricky Rubio is out there with MP. Then it's Jackson, and it's Smith in at the 5.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
At the line with 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
When Lance Stephenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who've made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Indiana's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Rubio passes to Smith. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Basketball.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he recovers it. 4 on the clock. Pass to Harris. Sinks the tray. Harris has got 7.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Ooh, rejected by Harris. And he's able to get it back. Here's Stevenson. MP outside. Lets it go from deep. Stevenson, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Irving. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Pass to Rubio. Here's Stevenson. Back to Rubio to stop the run. Hits a 3-pointer. He's got 5.
On the finishing end of the catch and shoot, Rubio trying to become a better all-around scorer.
It's Brown on the wing. Harris left side. Smith with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
Pass to MP. Oh, they get a hand on it. Brown with the steal. Fast break, Brooklyn. The 3, here's Harris. They get the rebound. Simmons. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Back to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
A big group sub. So that brings the first half to a close. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout. making some changes. Aldridge comes in for Durant, and Simmons is subbed in for Curry. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyrie Irving.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
We've got Ben Simmons, LaMarcus Aldridge out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Pass to Harris. To the wing, right side. Outside Irving. Lets the 3 fly. The basket is good. Off the setup from Aldridge. Irving's got 33.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And he gets it back. Here's Brissett. Off on that one. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Gonna be fired.
All of these things are just from me picking up a controller and saying, hey, I want to play video games. Nobody's going to say that I can't do this. Nobody's going to call me weird for doing this. Nobody's going to say that I'm out of place. This is me, and this is who I am. And I like video games. I'm never going to stop loving playing video games. It's always going to be my hobby.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV. Man, I've waited a long time to say that again.
Coming up next, the Raptors taking on the Pacers. For Toronto, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are never an easy out. Malcolm Brogdon says this team always exceeds the expectations. It takes after the Midwest city that fights for everything they have. We've got the building blocks to be elite and to win a championship ultimately. Kevin, you gotta like that kind of confidence.
And those kind of words, DA, right from a guy that leads like he does. Terrific story. Thank you, David. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for the Pacers, Taylor is out there with Turner. And it's DJ. For Indiana. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Taylor. And MP subbed in for Halliburton. Ken Burge is checked in for the Raptors. Young comes in for Barnes. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Raptors ball.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. So the Raptors 5 right now. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Young is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Burge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Back to Stevenson. Indiana moving it around. Turner looking around. Passes it to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from Warren. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Warren's got 10 points.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter. A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
You know, one of my favorite things about T.J. Warren is how much he believes in his ability to score the basketball. He doesn't back down from anyone.
Van Vliet wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
For 3.
Van Vliet's got 8 here in the quarter.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Brogdon the pass to MP. Now, here's Warren. Defended by Young. And here we go. Here's Trent. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, they're also having success from the free throw line. So many of their points are coming from that stripe.
Here's Turner, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Turner's got his first points of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
2 minutes remaining.
The 11-footer out that one. The Indiana lead has been cut down to 6 points. That one good from Van Vliet.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Anunoby against Stevenson. Back to Brogdon. Pass to MP. To the inside. Here's Warren. Misses off the left iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
For 3, Van Vliet. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout called the Pacers. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for the Toronto Raptors. A grand total of 28 points. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish. a big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Wherever I am, I just open the app.
Wednesday is the truth out there.
It's reveal party, like the balloons come out of my.
Brian, they're all over you.
I know. I'm gonna cut. Brian, hit me.
I see him.
Woo! Let's go. Let's
Good
go.
cut, Chris.
Defense can't stop that. Christina Manning is on fire.
Good move. Yes. That's a big move. That was such a big move.
That's not an N1.
I do what I do when I can do it. You know?
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
BA, we've seen smaller market teams unhappy with how the buyout system has played out as of late. Agents using their leverage to get their clients to a more glamorous situation. Is it truly shifting the balance of power? That's subject to debate, guys, but these concerns aren't going away anytime soon.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. A rarity tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
BA, we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Johnson is out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Lineup here for Indiana. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside heel. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
San Antonio ball.
15 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Jones. McDermott right side. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. McDermott's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's his aggressive mentality, always ready to shoot. In catch-and-shoot situation, McDermott gets set, and he's ready to fire.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And so it's... And the 14th pick in 2014, T.J. Warren, a smooth shooter.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I said.
And no doubt, Warren is not backing down.
And in the past, we've seen him get into it with the likes of Jimmy Butler. I mean, he embraces the challenge.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
They've got Ricky Rubio, Jackson out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's MP, and it's Smith in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. A nice shot by McDermott.
Doug McDermott is not just an outside shooter. He has a nice touch inside as well.
Indiana has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Smith right side. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. San Antonio ball.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Pass to McDermott. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
You know, when Buddy Hield came into the league, he joined a select list of current and former NBA players that hail from the Bahamas. It's not a long list, but it's longer than you might think.
And what's incredible is Buddy did a fantastic job for the relief effort in the Bahamas after the devastating hurricane in 2017. His work to raise funds and resources for the people who were affected was so important to that entire nation.
Outside Rubio. To the inside. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Zach Collins.
The Spurs have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. On the wing, Jones. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Jones has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Indiana trailing here. Rubio passes to MP. Jackson outside. Pass to Hield. Now Smith. Collins defending. Outside Hield. He's off on that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. Warren comes in for MP. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Spurs leading by. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Miles Turner really. So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone.
are is a terrible sport. Transfer, you better knock it off.
Just don't. You're gonna upset the KC babies.
And if you dare call me transfer, I'm gonna. You're gonna what? Beat me up? You're gonna beat me up, transfer? Yeah, I didn't think so. See you later, kids. Come on over and see old Auntie Heather if you want to see what a real strong woman is like. Are you feeling what I'm feeling?
What do you mean?
I don't know what it is, but something about that woman just doesn't seem right. Can someone please tell me what's going on? You went full. I want to speak to you.
When I first found out that my new single Big was going to be featured in the NBA 2K22 soundtrack, I probably did something like, oh my goodness.
It's surreal. It's surreal. I can't even explain it. You know, I'm playing with Kyrie, and I'm hearing my song in the background.
It's amazing. Like, I have so many friends that play 2K, and it's just like, it's such a cool video game, and to be like, see my stuff in it, like in a digital form is super.
And spicy sauce. The Southwest Bacon Whopper makes any moment Whopper worthy. The Southwest Bacon Whopper, only at Burger
And a
King.
look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The tallest building in the state of Indiana, the Chase Tower, rising high above our location today at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an All-Star.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. So the New York starting five. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randle. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Robinson in at the center position. And for the Pacers, we've got Malcolm Brogdon. Taylor is out there with Warren. Then it's Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position.
Union pledges were observed in the
Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Knicks. Noel's checked in for Robinson. Reddish comes in for R.J. Barrett. Alec Burks checked in for Quickly. And Walker subbed in for Rose.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Knicks ball.
Here's Walker. Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
Kemba Walker.
Walker's got 7 points in the game.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Duarte. Burks covering. Here's Duarte. Comes up empty down low. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Indiana out in front, up 8. Well, an incredible lead for Julius Randle shooting the ball.
It's really just all about.
Wow, so interesting, isn't it, to hear that focal point for his shooting?
And people often focus on the windup or the release, but it all starts with that foundation in the lower body.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Indiana.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
On top of all that, they've done a good job of making life difficult for the opposing shooters. They've had hands up and have contested a lot of shots. Look at the blocks.
MP is out there with Hield. And it's Smith. And there's Jackson. And it's Stevenson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And a wide open look for Walker. At 3 off the mark. Pacers leading by 6. Hield the pass to MP. Walker against Stevenson. Just 5 on the clock. MP finds Jackson over Walker. Here's Smith. The shot will not fall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the wide open shot from Reddish hits it from 3-point range.
3 points.
Reddish has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to MP. Indiana moving it around. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Noel. Here's Stevenson. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
First-time All-Star last season, Julius Randle was just flat-out awesome.
In his group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Randall. Barrett comes in for Alec Burks. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Reddish. And Derrick Rose. That'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
We hope that our presentation has helped to change your minds about school clubs in our country. If not, we will be back every single day. Please, let Die Studs be for studs.
Women's MMA fighting is growing in popularity. That female fighter is as explosive as Heather Swanson. Yeah! Heather, your story is an inspiration to sports fans everywhere. Congratulations on your shocking success.
I just hope I can motivate little girls out there. Motivate them to understand that I will beat them at any sport they try. Motivate them to run away like that chicken shit strong woman did. Because I'm... All right, that's enough. You made your point, Heather. We get it, okay? Oh, hey, transphobe. This is a nice surprise.
Oh, God, what is he doing?
Look, everyone, I know we're all a little afraid to have any opinions on this stuff, but there can be situations where it's not so easy to... What I mean is, I didn't count on being the best since identifying as a woman. Yeah, no shit, because you went through puberty as a male, so your body's completely different. Oh, shit.
Isn't this nice, you guys? Clean, fresh air, soothing sounds. Just us boys and Star Trek Ascendancy.
Hey, Sally! Got a point you gotta say?
Say what?
Well, it's the girls. They started their own board game club at the school.
4 girls. How lame is that?
Wow! This is just like the UK guys did with me, Aaron. Oh, hey, guys. Welcome to Board Girls. Wanna have a look around? So over here we have our co-op game. I think they're doing Subterra right now. And there we do our second engine builder. Have you tried Inuit? It's really cool. We have miniatures painting over there, and most of our miniatures gaming happens in that area.
Hey, those girls are playing Crisis Protocol. That's not even out yet.
Yeah, we get advanced copies of games because our club reviews it for our gaming channel.
Hey, boys, you need to get out, good. No boys in the girls' school clubs. Come on, let's go.
What? Who said?
New school policy came down from the top. Get your asses out of here.
Well, who made up that stupid rule? Yeah, who made up that stupid rule?
January 6th, 2021. Juneteenth for Trump supporters. The big one right really took off. Now, nothing. Goddamn hall, do too much weekend. Nothing.
Cool.
Ryan, can you shoot trees?
No, I don't have any shooting really.
There you go.
Nice.
Because I can.
Man, thank you so much for having me back. It's been such a pleasure being on 2K TV. Like, so many people from the community have been reaching out to me, whether it be like, how do I start my own brand, or like, check out my jersey design. It's just been insane, and like, looking through all these jersey designs was really fun. There's so much creativity in the community. Like, we got to do this more often.
Now, you are a vet. You've been in this many years. What advice would you give your rookie self going into the 2K League?
I need to go back and talk to that guy and
Thanks, Big Son. When you realize the
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was a stirring performance of our national. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Chris Webber, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be joining us as well. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. We've got Miles Turner, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Duarte in at the 3, the small forward. And for Portland, they've got Josh Hart, Justice Winslow out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Drew Eubanks, and it's Lillard in at the 1. And the Pacers start out with the ball. Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Turner. Jackson comes in for Warren. Heald's checked in for Brogdon. And MP is subbed in for Halliburton. Here's Duarte. 5 points in the game. Here's Hield. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, he's evolving into a more well-rounded scorer. Hield really showing his toughness right there, finishing off these types of shots.
Inside. Blocked! Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Bledsoe, he's checked in for Lillard. The Pacers making a switch here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Simon's shot is good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, MP. Pass to Smith. And here's Hield. Back to MP. Now here's Smith. MP outside. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Hield. Shoots over Bledsoe. They get it back. Jackson. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Simons, covered by MP. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Pass to MP. Here's Stevenson. Over Ingles. That one off the back iron and out.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
To the paint. Soft touch off the glass.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Indiana trailing here. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Hield. Stolen by Ingles. Bledsoe against Hield. Bledsoe can't get it to go. Hield with the ball. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. Hield's got 5 points.
I love seeing Hield shoot the 3 ball. He's a high percentage scorer from there, firing teams.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Pacers out in front, up 1. And we'll get things started. And Damian Lillard honored with the 2020 Magic Johnson Award.
Being recognized for giving your time, but also making other people's job easier. I take a lot of pride in that. The same way I take pride in my teammates doing well and my coaches doing well at their job, I take pride in the local media being able to do their job and give insight and give a better look into what our team is doing.
Tremendous character for Lillard.
So true. I mean, whether it's a big win or a tough loss, he'll stand and face the music.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Indiana?
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
Also, as soon as we got underway tonight, they began pounding the offensive glass for those putbacks.
Chris Dunn is out there with Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Little in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. All right, time for an injury report.
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Indiana. He said there really must have been some impact on that play because it looks like a bruised sternum. And you can't overstate that. They're losing a big puzzle piece here. This is a hole they might struggle to fill in the games ahead. Guys?
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
Back to MP. Pass to Stevenson. Clock at 6. Down low. Kicks it out to MP. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Jackson. Rebounded by Dunn.
On defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Oh, got that one up quick. Ingles has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And some new faces and new places this year, Grant. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but...
Comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed.
I know you like giving speeches and stuff, but not everything is black and white. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. You want to go preach about kids and gender, but you can't just make blanket statements about whatever they want. I think we can look and get that, right? This is interesting. Have you guys read Genesis 34? Well, it's intriguing because in Genesis 34, the Jews actually did something similar to what you're made out. I thought it was fun. Happening a lot more now. After you decided to give a big speech about race and gender, because you want to bring down the cultural fabric of America. Because you're a Jew. You got it. Immigrants, either legal or illegal, are all like this.
Teams will make substitutions. MP, the pass to Smith. The Pacers again can't hit. Lillard outside. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch.
Country girl, where has my country gone? It was a land of opportunity that we held dear, but now all these other assholes are coming here. Where's my country girl?
Home, Coach.
MP. How you feeling? Getting a little more settled in?
Hey, I feel good. You know, I feel like I'm getting to know everything. I'm learning the playbook, city. Just a lot to take in at first.
Yeah, it sure is. Listen, I don't want you to get discouraged, but we are not ready to put you in the starting lineup yet.
When you say we, do you mean coach?
I mean we. I mean the whole coaching staff.
And what about Mr. Lessig?
Including Harvey. Look, remember when we talked at the beginning of the season and I laid out what was expected of you?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, well, do you think you've hit those goals adequately?
But you can't keep track of everything that's in the score box.
Look, I know you're upset, MP, okay? But you got to be honest with yourself. Look, you got work to do. I don't think it's a controversial statement.
Yeah, I know. I'm improving. I can do that. I just
you
need...
got people that believe in you here. So you just got to keep grinding. Okay, keep improving, force the issue, get in that starting lineup. Okay, if you get good enough, they're not going to be able to stick you on the bench anymore.
Yeah, look, I can do that. I want to be here, all right? And I'm going to do whatever I got to do to make this work. I'm going to make it work.
All right, good. That's what I want to hear. Look, I got a coach's meeting to go to. I'll see you at practice, okay? Hey, keep your head up. You got your whole career ahead of you here.
Basic ideological concepts. But David, I understand there's a bunch of Canadians here, and I'm going to do something about it. For better understanding, we've asked students of Canadian origin to introduce you to their culture. And hey, Leslie, shut your mouth! To introduce you to their culture and customs. So let's give them our undivided attention as they take us on a whirlwind journey through their diverse history.
We are the Hopewell and Abenaki, first settlers of Canadian soil, gang. We are.
Okay, well, I have something for you. Here's an Oscar for that performance just now. That was great. Who would you like to thank?
My family. I want to thank the State Farm clients and agencies and all the State Farm employees. Y'all rocking with me. I'm rocking with you too. We've been in this since day one. And then I want to thank 2K. 2K TV, you made this possible, you know?
Policy that I believe in, and that's all the death.
Up next, the Pacers taking on the Kings. For Indiana, they're looking to recover from a 2-8 start to the season. Don't want to let these early season struggles turn. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Today's NBA is truly a skill game, 1 through 5. One team executive said there is a high threshold on big men right now. The big has to do it all. Another said top bigs must have a diverse skill set. Ball handling, shooting, all of it. Guys, these days, size and athleticism are not enough.
changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Turner. Then there is Warren, and it's Jackson in at the power forward. And for Sacramento, we've got Fox. Sabonis is out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Terrence Davis, and it's...
All of her for him and everybody? Creamy avocado spread, stew bacon, seasoned tortilla strips, and spicy sauce. The Southwest Bacon Whopper makes any moment Whopper work. The Southwest
Pacers go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Len comes in for Trey Lyles. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. Inside. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Duarte, he's guarded by Davis, stolen by Len, and now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. Here's Holmes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Medu, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Stevenson's checked in for the Pacers. Mitchell passes to Davis. Back to Mitchell. It's stolen by Smith. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his 4th giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
Mitchell wide open. They get it back. Len, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Hield outside. Clock at 6. They could use a bucket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
We all know he'll can shoot, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield. Both free throws good from Hield.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Davis surveying the floor. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's Sacramento up by 3. Let's take a quick break now. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Lance Stevenson. MP is out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Smith. And it's Brissett in at the 4 spot. Land against Smith. One kicks to Davis. Over Smith. And it's Davis missing. Pacers trail by 3. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. He says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. DiVincenzo passes to Mitchell. Len, good. Len's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Kings. Timeout called the Pacers. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hand?
I think it's so valuable. Now it's a dozen to a dozen.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's...
Tom, the theme of the Canadian border is electric as several political leaders try and strategize how to deal with being shut out of Canada. If the Canadian government wants to put up a wall, they have every right.
And yet we must ask why they thought this.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
What sort? Well, that's what Canadians say to express remorse. Oh, hey, that's neato. Oh, but hang on, Charlotte, one sec. What do you want?
Have you given her the old hot copy yet?
No, we saw a movie and now we're going to the park.
Butters, we don't have time for that. I told you have to cut to the chase.
I'm going to be with this girl. I don't want her someday thinking it was all super rushed.
Nobody cares about 40 years from now when she suddenly changes her mind, Butters. Time is of the essence. We're all gonna die.
Everything all right? Yeah, just some work-related stuff. So, hey, I wanted to see if you wanted to come over to my house for dinner tomorrow. Oh, boy, yes, I'd love to. Here we go. Oh, God.
Watch the fouls. Okay, all right, give me the helmet. We'll see what they've got behind that goddamn wall. You know what I am, friends? I'm a doer. Canada says we can't go into their country. I'm going into their country. And when I do, I am f***ing every last Canadian so hard. USA!
understand that you and my daughter have started a romance.
Well, yes, sir.
And I suppose you have a thing for Canadian girls, huh? Is that it? You got maple paper?
Hey, Daddy!
I'm sorry, Charlotte, but I get suspicious. It's bad enough we have to live in America. Now all the boys with maple fever are going to want to have it our daughter. That's enough, Thomas.
Wait, you don't want to be here? Why would we want to be here? Well, you know, because everything is great here and we have cool stuff.
Canada has everything. It's the greatest country on earth.
But so, then why did you leave?
There were several candidates during the Canadian elections. One of them was this brash asshole who just spoke his mind. He didn't really offer any solutions. He just said outrageous things. We thought it was funny. Nobody really thought he'd ever be president. It was a joke. But we just let the joke go on for too long. He kept gaining momentum, and by the time we were all ready to say, okay, let's get serious now, who should really be president, he was already being sworn into office. We weren't paying attention. We weren't paying attention!
Geez, how bad can a president be?
If certain people want to leave this country, then let them! You tell those pussy homos they can suck my balls!
But Mr. President...
Or tell the Prime Minister of China that he can suck my balls. Oh, and Johnson?
Mr. President?
Suck my balls.
Hey, you know what I say to all the other Titans of tech? We're making such a fuss over finally launching themselves into space.
But you know, this is the belt. This symbolizes the beast of the East. We won Rahu Day. Shout out to everybody out there that was grinding, putting in that work, you know what I'm saying? And we, you know what I mean, only champions can wear this belt, Alexis, you know what I mean?
Wear it loud and proud. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations, Splash, on this victory, 200K. I see.
Thank you. Just put it out there. If it's not about the money, then who's better, you or Splashy?
Regrowing on my arm.
I never seen something.
Aaron Gordon. Forward, number 1, Michael Porter Jr. At guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At center, number 15. He's got jumps. Nikola Jokic. Fans, that is your Denver Nuggets.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Allie, take it away.
Well, Brian, the loss of Jamal Murray derailed the Nuggets' title prospects last season, but there's still a team to be reckoned with. As Murray works his way back, they have a superstar in the Joker to rely on. Jokic told me, quote, "I've been the underdog my whole life. I'm used to it. Guys, there is no quit in this team."
Yeah, we knew that. Thanks a lot, Allie. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. They've got Halliburton. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Miles Turner out there with T.J. Warren. And for Denver, down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Well, we've got some hot starts and some ugly starts early in the season. Grant, how long should teams wait before worrying about their record?
Well, it's simple, B.A. If you have a bad record, you should always be worried. But most GMs don't think about making changes.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And Nikola Jokic at times seems like an offense unto himself.
It's easy for me, actually. I mean, I have such a great teammates. I mean, it's really easy for me to do whatever I do on the court.
Grant, the pieces really do fit well around him.
They really do, B.A. I mean, the Nuggets have shined when it comes to talent evaluation. As a star player, having those others to help you win is vital.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
We've got Michael Porter, also Green out there, and it's Najee in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
The defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor.
Morris against Hield. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Pacers making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Denver in the lead. Pass to Najee. No one near him. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Indiana has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Duarte. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Cousins, he's checked in for Najee. For Denver, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. To the paint. It's stolen by Warren. Now here's MP. Smith with it. Checked by Cousins. Smith against Cousins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. We finished off one half of play. Nuggets ahead, up by 6, and we'll return shortly. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting the big win by Indiana in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.
And I see that you also put in the budget for a bomb shelter and 20 VHS copies of Red Dawn. VHS is still really the best format when you think about it. Mr. Milky, I'm starting to work sort of nostalgic for you. Like you're kind of enjoying this. Enjoying? My job is to have this school ready. Kids need to know what Russia is capable of. Stop меня, if покой. You speak Russian? No, but I watched Hunt for Red October like 200 times. Mr. Mackey, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Stop with all the drills and stop putting ideas into our students' heads. No, you're right, of course. I'm overreacting. Okay. Good. Look at these performance dressage competition. Butters, you see that little record?
The starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At power forward, Isaiah Jackson. At the other forward position, T.J. Warren. At center, Miles Turner. At the point guard, Tyrese Halliburton. At the other guard position, Malcolm Brogdon. Head coach of the visiting team is Rick Carlisle. Time to introduce the starting five for our Utah Jazz. At forward, 6'4", number 23, Royce O'Neal. At forward, standing 6'8", number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. At the point guard position, 6'1", number 11, Mike Conley. At center, standing at 7'1", number 27, Rudy Gobert. At guard, standing 6'1", number 45, Donovan Mitchell. Your Utah Jazz head coach, Quinn Snyder. Then, your Utah Jazz.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Indiana Pacers. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Warren. Then it's Turner. And it's Jackson in the power forward. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And the...
And everybody with creamy avocado spread, crispy bacon, seasoned tortilla strips, and spicy sauce. The Southwest Chicken Whopper is the ultimate Whopper work.
Substitutions for Indiana. Now, here's Clarkson. Outside Conley. Nailed from three-point land. Conley's got 6.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers. And such a great story. Royce O'Neal, undrafted out of Baylor.
Thinking back from where I started, overseas, summer camps, mini camps, to where I am now, just an honor being a...
And O'Neal starting in Utah the last few seasons, and Greg earning a long-term deal.
Yeah, a quality 3-and-D guy. Like he said, he never gave up, and even now continues to play with that same hunger.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting, because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
They've got Clarkson, Eric Pascal out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Mitchell, and it's Pinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. They retain possession.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to MP. They kick out to Heel. Five to shoot. Drives to the hoop. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hill.
Mitchell passes to Pascal. Back to Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
And what you love about Pascal, he goes right at defenders in the paint.
G.A., Eric is a bit undersized, but plays without fear. His height is just a number to him.
And it goes down 2 points. Pinson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. Smith finds Heel. Indiana moving the ball over. Here's Duarte. MP passes to Smith. Back to MP. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Smith. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. Smith's got 5 now.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So Utah ends up bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. .40 seconds left in the game. Now, here is O'Neal. Defense is right there. Here's Conley. Good on the 13-footer.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Pass to Brissett. Here's Duarte. Launches it. Drains the three-pointer.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. And here is Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that
Welcome, everyone, to the 10 and Under Pony Dressage Finals. We want to thank you for having support these little riders.
This is it, Melancholy. We have to do this. We have to be classy. We're not gonna poop, we're not gonna get a boner, and we're certainly not gonna have unwarranted sex with the ladies. Please, boys, we have got to get this right.
Hi, Mom.
Well, hi, Junior. What a surprise, good.
Mom, I need to use something in my old room.
Well, sure, come on in. Everything's still just as you left it, son.
Mom, I think World War III is about to start. I'm gonna do what I can to protect our country.
Okay, honey, I'll make you a snack.
This message is solely intended for Tammy Sherm. My name is Paul Berkowitz. I'm an independently contracted courier. I'm tasked with serving you documentation which requires your signature. Attempt to gain your signature at your current residence on Wednesday, June the 22nd, between the hours of 3 and 5 p.m. If I cannot gain your signature at this location, I'll have no choice but to attempt to gain your signature at your current place of employment. If I cannot gain your signature at either location, I will document this as a direct refusal to sign. You will miss your scheduled date, and the process will go on without you. At the time of service, please have at least one form of picture identification. They did state that if you have any questions or concerns, you must contact the filing party's office at 832-926-5558 when calling. Reference your file number, which is AB390280. Ms. Sherm, this serves as your official notification. We'll be out tomorrow between the hours of 3 and 5 p.m. Please plan accordingly.
There is no catch. Get off the train.
I'm an independent candidate for Tammy Sherm. My name is Paul Berkowitz.
Get off at the next stop.
That this message is solely intended for Tammy Sherm. My name is Paul Berkowitz. I'm an independently contracted courier. I'm tasked with serving you documentation which requires your...
Exclusively in theaters August 5th.
Assist you. Again, please return our call at your earliest.
An out-of-apartment experience. These cramped confines aren't going to fit your rapidly expanding...
Again, please return our call at your earliest convenience. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
An actual nest.
Baby names. For a boy, Brad. For a girl, Brad. Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
The BK $5 Your Way meal is here to satisfy your cravings. Enjoy a savory Southwest Bacon Whopper Jr., small fries, 4-piece crispy nuggets, and a small drink. The $5 Your Way meal with Southwest Bacon Whopper Jr., only at Burger King.
At Duracell, we're obsessed with bringing a better battery to life. New Duracell with power boost ingredients help this headlamp shine at its brightest for longer. And the longer this headlamp shines, the more interesting your stories become.
Are you ready for a brand new event? Because 2KTV Tuesday is on the way. That's right, 2KTV fans, this one is for you. On Tuesday, July 12th, earn double XP by wearing 2KTV gear and playing games in the city. If you need 2KTV gear, you'll be able to pick it up at Swags. We can't wait to launch this special event, so we better see you out there.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here alongside my colleagues, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at the 76ers starting group. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. James Harden out there with Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And for Indiana, Halliburton is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Smith in at the 4-man position. Into the new season, Chris. Every team wants to start fast. How important is that?
Yeah, you want to start the season fast, but you'd rather end the season playing your best basketball. Each team wants a strong start because that helps build that confidence.
76ers lineup here for Indiana. And the 76ers making a change here.
For the Pacers, Ricky Rubio, 1 shot.
They're really not doing themselves any favors picking up this many fouls so early.
The Sixers trailing. Stolen by Jackson. Rubio against Harden. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 6 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Floats one. And the nice bucket inside from Harden.
Oh, come on. You got to love Harden, especially when he's destroying defenses when he's floating.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. The Pacers out in front, up by 5. And back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
They've also been strong at the foul line, not wasting any of those chances.
O'Shea Brissett out there with Jackson. Then it's MP. Then there's Ricky Rubio. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Here's Stevenson, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation. 76ers ball.
Outside Thibault to the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Now here's Rubio, guarded closely to the middle. Pass to Stevenson. And there's a 3-second violation. Turner, he's checked in for Brissett.
Checking in for the Pacers.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and Allie.
In the meantime, on June 25th and 26th, we have 2 fun events. So check out Vacation Days if you're aboard the Concha Del Mar, and if you're in the city, represent your affiliation at Rival Day. That's it for me. I'll see you at 2KTV Tuesday.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, we know the game's changing, and Steve Kerr says, I'm amazed by the skill level of today's players. But the little things, getting back in transition, boxing out, they aren't as locked in. Most of them didn't have a high school and college coach yelling at.
Good perspective from Steve Kerr. D.A., thank you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Brogdon. Smith is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. And for New York, in the forward positions, Barrett and
Substitution for
the Knicks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
For New York, Alex Burks. At the line, 1 shot.
A basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pacers lead by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under Coach Tom Thibodeau. His star, Julius.
Genuinely cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to see you really excel as a player, and he knows that the only way to do that is through the grind, through hard work, and putting the hours and the effort in day after day. So that's his thing. He's going to push you in practice, push you in workouts, and
he is indeed in that effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle, it fits in the Big Apple.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Jackson. Buddy Hield is out there with MP. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Duarte in at the 3 spot. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read. And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Hield can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Here's Duarte. It's rebounded by New York. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, really the only thing close, though, about that game was the score. In just about every other aspect, they were totally outplayed.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Rose passes to Robinson. Back to Rose. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. R.J. Barrett comes in for Burks. And quickly in for Cameron Reddish. Smith checked in for Indiana. Hield against Quickly. Hield outside. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Kemba Walker's checked in for New York. Then for the Pacers. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to... Close game sees New York take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge.
Yeah, MP saying all the right things in public. What did you expect? That's what he's supposed to say. But I'm hearing he wants out. That's right. He wants to be traded. The coach doesn't like him. He doesn't like the coach. So it's no surprise, really. Plus, he's spoiled. He's used to getting whatever he wants just because people know his face. But it doesn't work like that in the NBA. You got to earn your respect here. If MP thinks a change of scenery is going to solve all his problems, he got another thing coming to him. He's got to learn to respect the game. The basketball gods are what they call them. There's no shortcuts in this league. Doesn't matter how famous you are off the court.
Welcome to a very special edition of 2KTV.
It's our annual 2KTV award show.
So you know what that means. I had to bust out the gold suit because tonight we're celebrating you, the community.
You look very nice, Chris. I'm so excited to give out these awards, and I'm happy to announce that this year's awards are brought to you by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. In our book, you're...
A beautiful skyline of the colossal Renaissance Center. We're coming to you live from the Motor City. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the So a look at the starters for the Pacers. They've got Halliburton. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. T.J. Warren out there with Miles Turner. And it's Smith in at the power forward position. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Joseph in at the one spot. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize it. Both teams changing it up here.
At the line for Detroit, Marvin Bagley III.
Isaiah Stewart, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Detroit Pistons. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
I'll say one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the first half.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
They've got Marvin Bagley. Saban Lee is out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Oh, nice! Big finish! And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. The Pistons leading. And he drives in. Here's Olynyk. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball.
Basketball.
Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Grant outside. Back to Lee. There's the block. Here's Duarte. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's the 3. That shot is off. And Detroit will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
Diallo on the wing. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Jackson. It's stolen by Olynyk. Diallo left side. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. And the Pacers also making a change. Heald's checked in. And that one's good. Bagley.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Indiana calls timeout. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
So it's the Detroit Pistons out in front by 19. just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be. Checked in for the Pistons. Lee comes in for Joseph. Pass to Duarte. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. MP with it. 6 to shoot. The teardrop. The shot by Duarte, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, O'Shea Brissett out there with Jackson. Then it's MP, and it's Duarte in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, he tries a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Indiana's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Now here's MP. Out to the right wing. Here's Duarte. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Jackson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Back to Grant. Pass to Lee. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Inside. MP up top, down low. Jackson against Grant. Jackson, pass to MP. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Duarte. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And the basket by Lee.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks.
Checked in for the Pistons. Inside, Grant and Olynyk. Cunningham is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Diallo in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
27 seconds left in the final quarter. And they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the team.
And, you know, Grant, a second-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
And here's Hayes. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by...
Hey, look, man, we need to talk about this Kendrick Perkins report.
What about it?
Look, Perkins is a big personality, but he's not a straight-up liar. So, look, I need to know if there's any truth to this. Do you want out?
Look, I don't know where he getting all this from, bro, but I ain't say nothing to nobody.
But it's true.
I mean, I've been thinking about it, yeah.
Well,
this ain't the first place I want to go to anyway. You know, then you got all that drama, and I'm just starting my career, bro. This just don't feel right, man.
Like a gut feeling.
Yeah, like that feeling you get when you're about to do something so stupid.
Yeah, like when you tried to dunk on your dad in the 7th grade.
He fouled me.
He didn't.
Look, my point is this. I feel like that when I think about staying. Bro, I only feel good when I think about leaving. That's the honest truth.
So you want out?
Yeah. You mad?
Mad? Oh, this is your career. No, I'm not mad. And everything you're saying is right on. I mean, you didn't want to go in the first place. It really hasn't been the best situation, and it sounds like you just want a fresh start. I think that's fair.
Okay, so what we do now?
Well, lucky for you, I already made an appointment with your agents. I did that when the rumors broke. I figured they were just going to tell you to weather the storm, but, I mean, now that you actually want to leave, I guess I'll go with you.
Hey, look, we can figure out a strategy. We can get on top of this thing now.
Yeah, that's why you pay me.
May throw you in a little Christmas bonus, too.
Yeah, I won't say no.
I appreciate you, Rick.
Anytime.
Some free VC.
Congratulations to the Warriors, and as a congratulations to all of our 2K TV Awards champions, here's what they'll be receiving. Prizes include a ton of 2K22 VC, a digital copy of NBA 2K23, and we're also throwing in some 2K23 VC to get you off to a good start. Plus, a 2K22 My Team card of your choice.
All right, let's get this started. Here are our winners for the 2K TV Awards for 2K22.
Starting aboard the Concha Del Mar, you braved the wild seas and steered your My Player through over 15,000 wins. Our cruise captain is Ant Falco.
The city of Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Thank you. Kevin? Well, Gordon Hayward signed with Charlotte last season. He said we're anything but older and veteran, but we keep finding ways to win in clutch situations. That's something to build on. Each day, each game, we're getting better. You do that, and the results will take care of themselves. Guys, back to you.
Well, they are fun to watch, certainly, David. Thanks. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Turner, T.J. Warren out there with Smith. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 spot. And for Charlotte, out on the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Harrell is out there with Bridges, and it's Ball in at point. So the Hornets win the tip. Group on the floor now for Charlotte. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Turner dishes to Hield. Turner passes to Hield. Just 3 on the clock and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got Hield ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
Free throw drops for Hield. Both free throws good from Hield.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Pacers out in front, up by 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorer. Jason.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
Who's got ball? And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got MP. Jackson is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Duarte in at the 3. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Hornets trail by 7. Now Thomas. Last time out he had 14 points. Buries it from three-point range. Thomas got 5.
We're talking about a well-rounded offensive player. Isaiah Thomas can pass, he can score, and the three-point shot, oh yeah, that's there too.
And Turner kicks to Hield. Jackson in the corner. 5 on the clock. Duarte. Hornets with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Thomas finds Oubre. Back to Thomas. Plumlee with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game, and it's Washington missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Jackson
against Martin. Duarte, he's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Charlotte calls timeout. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now...
Some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even. Some changes. Plumlee comes in for Bridges, and Washington subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Indiana making some changes.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Montrezl Harrell is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Bouknight passes to McDaniels. From deep three-point range, Bouknight, no good. And so here is Indiana. Pass to Taylor. Shoots over Bouknight. Taylor's shot, good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kept alive. Pass to Richards. Here's Bouknight. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Jackson.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Let me look at my schedule for next week, and I'll let y'all know.
Do you remember when we first met and Ricky asked us about doing things outside the norm?
And you said you can make anything work if I ball out, and that was the selling point. Ricky liked that.
I mean, I think the exact words were, there's not a vision you have for yourself that we can't make a reality.
What do you have, a photographic memory?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Point is, you want to trade, and we can make that happen for you. It just won't be immediate. And as always, the better you ball, the more options you have available to you.
Okay, cool. So what's next?
Well, the first thing we need to do is figure out where you want to play basketball. So I'm going to need your top 3 destinations.
Top 3? I thought I'd just come in here
We're
and
just gonna poof make it happen for you.
Well, yeah, I mean.
All right, look. It's a possibility. We are very good at what we do. We exhaust every avenue to get our clients what we want, but you don't have a no trade clause. And in reality, people don't always get their first choice. So yeah, we need you to make a list. 3 preferred trade destinations. And then this way, you have a couple of good options, and the team has the flexibility to not feel like they're getting raked over the coals by you guys. MP, you know they don't even have to trade you if you don't want to, right?
Yeah, I hear you. That sounds fair.
Okay.
3's good. I can make that work. I'll make it work.
Hey, MP, this is the fun part. Where do you want to go?
Jesus Christ.
Awesome.
Okay, so what now?
Well, if you want this to happen quickly, we can be aggressive, but it comes at the cost of more or less ruining the relationship with this front office. So if you can wait a little, we can work a little closer with them to ensure that everyone walks away feeling like a winner. No hard feelings.
So I want to go the no hard feelings route.
Okay.
You know, this is a business, and we need to see the long game. I just don't know if this is the right decision for my future, but
If you're comfortable waiting for a solid trade package to take shape, then that's the route we take. And we're still going to get you someplace totally acceptable. It's just going to take a little time.
cool. So how do we spin this narrative? You know, the press, they gonna be all over this.
You can acknowledge a desire to be traded, MP. We don't need you to hide that. But you can't get specific. Don't talk about where you want to go, for instance. That'll dry up the trade market for you and make you an enemy in Harvey Lesser real quick.
I see.
So what are we thinking?
Look, I don't want to burn too many bridges this early in my career.
Okay.
We playing chess.
Then we do the good soldier thing. Not an issue.
We'll take care of it. Get out of here. Go relax.
What would I do without you ladies? I'll see you soon.
Take care, MP.
So long.
All right, we got a thing at 3?
Yeah, and I just...